The Recreation Therapy Program is a new program at Mohawk College. Students in the program are paired up with a student from the CICE program in an effort to make a better college experience to students with disabilities. Some of the rec therapy students, as well as the CICE students, didn't know that there was a partnership aspect, but students learned from that and truly benefited from the experience.
I've been made fun of and being pranked on, and I just didn't like it. I never had friends in high school or elementary. It was really hard to make friends. And then ever since I made it into college here at Mohawk, I have never been made fun of. My whole class are my friends, and they mean the world to me, and I want to keep in contact with them when I graduate.
No, that was a complete bonus to me. I absolutely love the partnership.
And he took me like a week to make new friends.
Did I know that the CIC program and the rec therapy program were going to join together as one? I had no idea. It was a good surprise, I guess. Blessing in disguise, maybe. Made us better people.
I've been making more new friends, more confident, and everything else.
No, I did not know that we were going to be part of this CICE student program, but it's awesome. It's great. It kind of gives us a really hands-on learning of what our job is going to be.
When I first started thinking about us joining with them, I was kind of don't want to, but as soon as I got to know them and started to talk to them, they were more nice and more friendly with us.
Honestly, no, I didn't know that we were integrating the CICE program with the rec therapy program. But after they had integrated the two, I found it very useful because it gave us sort of a foundation to what we will be experiencing once we're out in the field.
CICE is brand new, and so is rec therapy actually. Both programs started this year, and the great connection between these two programs is that they're both two-year programs, and our students are being mentored and their students are being mentored throughout the 4 semesters together. We've connected with the rec therapy students to make an interactive exchange of knowledge and experience for the two cohorts, so our students as well as the students from the rec therapy program. Each student is learning from each other. It's kind of like a learning lab, and they're able to share their experiences not only as college students, but as persons with diverse needs, disabilities, and the way that they access the world. There's not one method of teaching that these students teach us more than probably we're teaching them, that these students have a right and access, and diversity is what their gift is to the rest of the college.
Well, for me, what it means for me to be in a program, it means like I have a second opportunity to be with people that I like, to make new friends, get to see my teacher, get to have new teachers, a new atmosphere, and a lot of fun.
When I was partnered up with the rec therapy students, it was really hard for me to get adjusted because I didn't know what to expect, and I felt nervous and almost afraid because I almost felt like the rec students wouldn't like me. But then when I started going to the rec therapy class, it was really fun. We got to do boards for the teachers to look at, and I really like it there now.
Oh, the pottery that we got to do with one of the CIC students, Stefan, was amazing. He is the greatest person I've ever met. He brightened my day, so for us to be able to do something for him, like pottery, was amazing. It was a big challenge because he suffers from cerebral palsy, so learning things like stairs are a barrier. Small spaces is hard to maneuver with his walker, or someone who had to use a wheelchair. These things you never think about, and then we got to see it firsthand to be more aware of it in the community, so that was great. However, if we weren't there, think of how many people wouldn't be able to do that.
When we were first paired up with the CIC students, I was excited because it was more hands-on learning than I was expecting. And I absolutely adore all the CIC students. They are a wonderful group of people. It's just a neat relationship that's grown with all of us. The accessibility of Mohawk and the programs that we've been involved in have been great. I went out in the community with Andrew, one of the CIC students, and we went swimming, and everyone there was great. It was a very accessible place, and in the future we do plan on joining swimming together and doing activities.
Student groups, the recreation therapy students and the CIC students, and we saw a great opportunity for the two groups to come together to learn from each other. Well, you know, the president is talking a lot about providing real life experiences for our students. And it doesn't get more real than this. We're the School of Human Service working with people. And so the interesting part for me, and why I think it's brought it out of the realm of the classroom by bringing these two groups together, is because I can stand in front of the class all day long and talk about the barriers that people with disabilities face on a day-to-day basis, whether it's transportation or accessibility, or whether it's going out, you know, and trying to go through a hiking path and trying to get over the rocks, etc. I can speak all day, and I think it impacts the students and they take notes. But when they can actually see their friend, Stefan, waiting for the darts bus for an hour and a half in the hallway of Mohawk College, and his bus was supposed to arrive an hour and a half ago, and he's still waiting, that has an impact on them. That gets our students riled up. They're like, you've got to be kidding me. He's got to wait an hour and a half for this bus to arrive. When, you know, the elevator goes down in Mohawk College and they have to see Stefan manage his way down the stairs with help and assistance, then it brings the awareness about the lack of accessibility we still have in our facilities. And Mohawk College is a pretty great place in terms of accessibility, right? But what does it mean when the elevators go down and you can't access? So that's what has brought it to life, is that, you know, I can talk about advocacy and advocating on behalf of people with disabilities, but students are riled up and excited to do that and wanting to do that when it affects their friends. And I think that goes for any of us, right? When you see your friends or your loved ones or your family, you know, not being treated equally or having equal rights, then you are behind the cause. And that's what the class has done.
What I've learned from the CIC students is that they are just like you and I. They have the same needs, they have the same wants, like, you know, they want girlfriends, they want relationships. They can do things.
The program, like how we integrated the two of them together, it was more of a friendship-based program. Working out at the practicums, there's a lot more lower functioning clients, whereas here they're very high functioning. So getting to work with them at the beginning provided us some sort of baseline to know what we're going to be experiencing. However, with them being such a high functioning, it was more based off friendship and getting to know them and just broadening our level of friendship across the Mohawk College students.
And ever since I made it in college here at Mohawk, I have never been made fun of. I have made my whole class are my friends, and they mean the world to me. And I want to keep in contact with them when I graduate.
With me, I volunteer at the Y on Rimo Road. I volunteer at Massachusetts Family YMCA as a custodian, and I've been doing it for over a year now, and I'm trying to get a job with them.
We've brought the two student groups together in a variety of different ways. We have the students working together with assignments. We've had students come together and take the same classes together, and we've had students come together during common hour activities. As recreation professionals, our role is to help people to get involved in community recreation, which was a great opportunity for the CIC students to get involved in college life. And in our second semester, our students have then gone out into the community and participated in recreation activities, all based on the interests of the CIC students. And so students have arranged to go to laser tag activities in the community, or swimming in the community, pottery programs in the community, Tai Chi, Pilates. So it's really been a fantastic connection that the two groups have